Now, here's the real truth. Obesity isn't just about weight. It's one of the biggest drivers of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, and even certain cancers. And if you're a woman over 40, chances are you've already felt some of those warning signs, whether it's borderline labs, high cholesterol, or being told by your doctor to lose a little weight. But here's the good news. With the right approach, you can lower your risk, reverse some conditions, and take back control of your health. Hey there, it's Coach Kisha here, and I'm a certified holistic nutrition weight loss coach and a nurse practitioner. And I help women 40 and over lose weight, feel better, and create a lifestyle that lasts, whether you're on GLP-1 weight loss medication or not. Today, we're talking about chronic disease, weight loss, and how the Fresh Start method can change your health story. You know, most women are told just eat less, move more, and the weight will come off. But if it were that simple, we wouldn't have an epidemic of obesity and chronic disease in this country. The reality is diets don't address the root causes. Stress, hormones, sleep, environment, and mindset all play a role in your health. And until those are addressed, weight loss is temporary and chronic conditions remain unmanaged. I know this from both sides as a nurse practitioner and as a woman who struggled with my own weight. I've seen patients cycle through medications for diabetes and blood pressure, adding one prescription after another, but never getting to the root cause of why their health was declining. And personally, I battled with weight for multiple years, dieting, running myself into the ground with workouts, and still feeling like I was failing. It wasn't until I shifted my approach to whole health that things finally changed. And that's why I created the Fresh Start method, because I wanted something sustainable that addressed the real issues and not just the number on the scale. The Fresh Start method is about more than food. It's about reclaiming your power over your health. And here's how it applies directly to chronic disease prevention and management. Food freedom, balanced eating that stabilizes your blood sugar, lowers your cholesterol, and supports heart health. Rewiring the mindset, reducing stress eating, emotional eating, and the guilt-shame cycle. Elevating your habits, building consistent routines that improve sleep, energy, and activity levels. Simplifying your environment, removing barriers and temptations that lead to unhealthy choices, and honoring your whole health. Addressing movement, hydration, stress, hormones, and even medical care, not just the calories. When these 5 pillars work together, weight loss becomes a side effect of building a healthier body from the inside out. And here's what this looks like in real life. One of my clients, came to me with prediabetes and high blood pressure. She felt hopeless because nothing worked long term. Within weeks of using the Fresh Start approach or method, balancing her meals, adding in simple walking, and creating a morning mindset practice, her blood sugar stabilized. She lost inches and her doctor reduced some of her medication doses. Another client told me she'd given up after years of yo-yo dieting. Once she started focusing on habits instead of perfection, she started packing her own lunches, drinking her fresh sips, and setting a bedtime routine. Her weight began to shift. Her energy came back and she finally felt hopeful again. This isn't about quick fixes. It's about creating a new baseline of health that helps prevent or manage chronic conditions. So, if you've been told you're at risk for diabetes, high blood pressure, or other chronic conditions, don't panic. Start small. This week, focus on one step from the Fresh Start method. Maybe it's swapping one sugary drink for a fresh sip. Or maybe it's walking after dinner. Maybe it's going to bed 30 minutes earlier. Every small step moves you closer to prevention. And if you're already managing a condition, those small steps make treatment more effective. So, chronic disease is connected to obesity, but it doesn't have to control your future. Diets alone don't solve it. You need a framework that addresses your whole health. The Fresh Start method gives you that foundation: food, mindset, habits, environment, and whole health. And if you're ready to start, grab my complimentary Fresh Sips guide, check out my book, The Wait is Over, or join us in the Fresh Start Holistic Weight Loss Program. All the links are in the description below. Remember, your health is not just about adding years to your life. It's about adding life to your years. Well, that's all I have for today. This has been Coach Kisha. Thank you for listening and joining. Until next time, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.